United Satanic Apache Front. It's a church. It's a religion.
The United Satanic Apache Front. That doesn't sound like a group of rocket scientists.
I had a friend who was there as one of the male troopers. This kid went through the Civil War in Nicaragua, so he'd seen a lot. And he called me in tears.
You call this performance art?
As you walked into the San Francisco market, there were dominators, a piercing parlor, a tattooist, some blood and water sports, blow-up dolls of all sexes, an inflated plastic penis fixed above the center stage, a roast suckling pig that was wearing earrings. As a woman in a black leather and plastic bra carved a pentagram in the back of some love-handled guy wearing a mohawk, and little else we have learned was the Reverend Steve. We have learned that they booked a group called the United Satanic Apache Front to do a performance. In the performance, a woman clad in sexually provocative clothes took a knife and carved a pentagram, which is a triangular kind of, so it's kind of associated with Satanism, on this man's back and literally carved it. The blood then ran into a bowl. Then she stood over him and she urinated on the pentagram that she had cut into his back, and that also ran into a bowl. And then, according to reports, he then drank what was in the bowl. Then she took a Jack Daniel's whiskey bottle, strapped it on, and then proceeded to use it on the man she had just carved the pentagram in what is called the Apache whiskey bottle rifle. According to the man that the whiskey bottle was used on, it is intended to be a symbol for what happened to Native Americans by introducing alcohol to them.
Here comes her urine, all over his back, over his blood, on the stage. Here comes his blood, out of his back, over his back, over the stage. There's the blood. His blood, her urine, really, really sick stuff. His fecal matter, coming out of that enema. See? We are disgraced by this.
The United Satanic Apache Front. It doesn't sound like a group of rocket scientists.
United Satanic Apache Front. It's a church. It's a religion. United Satanic Apache Front. It's a church. It's a religion. 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 So there goes a whole bottle of whiskey up his butt, and it's coming out again with fecal material in it all over the stage. Here comes her urine, all over his back, over his blood, over the stage. Here comes his blood, out of his back, over his back, over the stage. There's the blood,